very excited to have Mike Kline on the show. Michael, it's been a while. Glad to welcome you back.
It's been too long. Good to be back.
Framed art. That's what you're here mostly for today.
Right.
But you guys sort of have a little umbrella of businesses around town which are just so unique and so wonderful. You have Soifar, which has moved to Main Street as of last year.
It's been just over a year now that Soifar's downtown, sure.
And also the Funky Bubble,
and
which is relatively new.
That's just over a year as well. We opened at about the same time we moved Soifar.
You guys are never in one place. It's amazing.
Yeah.
You guys came into the Valley how long ago?
Oh, it's been 14 years now.
14 years.
Yeah, loving every minute.
Yeah, you opened the Framed Art, and you did all this other businesses, and you also entrepreneur as well in your own stead. So quite a few things going on in your life. Let's talk about the most recent happenings over at Framed Art with a photo contest.
Yeah, you know, we in the art world, the challenge has always been for us to find unique and interesting and exclusive items. And we have, when you have hundreds of thousands of images to choose from for making framed prints or putting on canvas or whatever you're going to do with it. And we live in such a beautiful area, and we have so many talented people out there available to us. And it's a challenge for the talent to get their art published or to get their art out there available, and it's a challenge for us to get them there. So you would think that it would be easy, but it just isn't that. Making that connection is sometimes a challenge. So we started a couple years ago with photo contests. The first one was to bring in a panoramic image of Mount Washington, and we ended up publishing 3 new photos from that contest, so we were very happy with that. This summer we did a photo contest. We added a new dimension. It was also a fundraiser and an awareness campaign for the Upper Saco Valley Land Trust. They are in the business of preserving public land or private land for public benefit, and so we love that. So we raised over $600 for them, and hopefully shone a lot of light on their work through the advertising of the contest. And we have this year's winner. I think you've got a shot of that already.
Yes, we can get a camera shot of that in just a second.
And it's not a local shot, which surprised me because we had so many great locals, local images. This one just really struck us. There was no requirement to be local, and we did have some entries from around the country thanks to the power of Facebook. But this one came in. This is Nubble Light in Maine, and it was just a stunning shot. And
now this is the overall winner. Also,
this was the first prize winner, which we chose a couple weeks before the contest was over, before the People's Choice voted right up until that morning, I believe. And because we needed to have this printed for the unveiling and for the announcement, we had chosen this a couple weeks before the People's Choice, and so we're happy that the people validated our taste.
Thank goodness.
So it's not always the case, and it's never a bad thing either if they don't.
Like personal taste. That's why I like your consultation when you go into in-home and sort of absorb the flavor of that house and of what they're looking for. And that's what you guys are so good at, is helping people find the art that is appropriate for them, that they can enjoy.
Well, it's easier if in your house to picture something. If we just bring everything you think you might like, we'll load it in the van and bring it to your house, and you can shop at home.
And maybe put a couple pieces that you think they might like, which is nice, because for art, it can be an intimidating process for a lot of people, and I think that you guys...
It is for me.
Well, you're so exposed to it now, and I think that you've taken that out for a lot of people, that it's now something that people feel like, I can have art in my home. No more naked walls for me.
Yeah, we don't like naked walls, but it's easy, it's affordable, and the shop at home service is free, so we'll bring the whole gallery to your house and hold it up. So if you're loving this beautiful lighthouse scene and you're wondering if it's going to work in your room, you don't have to picture it. We'll bring it over with everything. If you've got a lot of naked walls, we bring the whole gallery over and see what you like.
So this is available now?
This is available now, I went to the store this morning and took it right off the wall to bring it here to show you. So this is available. I don't know if it's on the website yet. I actually missed this whole celebration and unveiling. I was out of town. But I bet you Sal's got this on the website. If it's not up there already, it probably will be.
I know that I've seen it. I've seen it on the Facebook page and stuff like that. And I think what's also nice about the photo contest is people are like, I can do something like that. I have my favorite picture, and that's where you guys come in with the canvas.
Sure. Our favorite, first beloved pet, for instance, you've met Zeus over the years, and we lost Zeus almost 2 years ago. And my favorite picture of him, or my best and brightest picture of him, I scanned it because I wanted to make a print of it, a large print of it, and it looks fine when you look at it in person. But when I scan it at a high resolution to enlarge it, it was a lot of fine scratches all over this photo. So we did a little work on it in Photoshop.
Yep.
And
yeah, tilt the top down so the light. Yeah, there we go.
so we took
There's
this photograph and made this beautiful canvas from
Let's
it.
take a look
And
at that
I don't know
canvas.
where. I never
Actually,
know
you
which
can
way to
bring it.
move
Yeah, bring it right across. Look at that. What a good boy. That's wonderful. Now, the canvas, so you can't notice the scratches and stuff
Well,
like
we
that.
did a little technique to this that you might like it crisp and sharp. There's a lot of there's posterization going on in here. You see the grass, especially above his head, where it's really blurred out.
Sure.
But he's just as beautiful, and we love him every bit as much. And don't make me cry about it.
No,
But
he's
we get
gorgeous.
to enjoy this.
Yeah.
He's one of our favorite sample
Absolutely.
pictures to have in the
and
store.
this is something that you guys can do. Now, what's the turnaround time and a cost for this?
10 days to 2 weeks.
Oh, wow. Okay, so
And
rapid.
we don't keep prices a secret. I brought the price list right off the shelf at the store. This is a 20 by 24, so that's $124.
Oh, good.
Ready to, stretched and ready to hang.
And that's
just
ready
like
to
that.
hang, so you don't have to buy
yeah.
a frame if you don't want.
$100 for a 16 by 20. 30 by 40, which is almost as big as that big prize winner we had over there.
Really?
That's a 32 by 48, I think. So 30 by 40 is only $214. So you can do quite large, very reasonable. And you know what's nice about printing on canvas? Canvas is really very forgiving.
Forgiving.
You're not printing an 8 by 10 on paper, which is normally done at 300 DPI, right,
Sure.
at high resolution. And you see it and enjoy it this close. When you do a larger piece, you see it further away, and your eyes can pull that together. So you don't have to worry about it being pixelated.
I was just going to say, is there a resolution that you have
so
to
you can
go
do
by?
half the resolution, partly because it's on canvas, which has textured anyway, and that's very forgiving. And depending on the photo, if it's soft ripples on the water, that's much more forgiving than something that really needs to be crisp and clean,
yeah.
right? So our architectural, for instance. So it depends on the image, but we can go quite large, and as low as 75 still works. So when you look at what your computer tells you how large you can print it,
Not always
sometimes
the case.
a little human input, and it will help you figure that out.
I was just going to say, can they call you and sort of say, what is your opinion on how
Yeah.
big I can go on this photo?
And I know if it's a photo of someone I love or a place and a memory I love, I lower the bar a lot for myself because I want the memory, and I look at it, I see.
And you love that.
Yeah, I see what I love about the picture and what memories it conjures up.
Right.
It's not for a contest. It's not for someone else to judge. So
So get
that
those
might be a
photos
little
out
more
of the
forgiving.
drawer. Get those photos up on the wall so you can remember these great moments and great, people and creatures in your life. And I think that's a great thing for people to do.
It's one of the things we can step back easily from, that our lives are becoming so electronic.
Yeah.
But with all of our photos being electronic, we take a lot more photos than we did a generation ago, but we never see them because they live in our cameras or on the cloud.
I'm guilty. I'm guilty. Absolutely.
So how do we get our favorite ones?
So let's move from canvas. You also have another, it's a painted looking type framed.
Yeah, we're known for so much for this
different.
photography, but we still have, the classic and traditional look. This is actually, it looks like an original painting of Mount Washington from Jackson by Mike Morton, and actually it's a print transferred to canvas. So
It
any
looks
of the
like a
framed
painting.
prints, yeah,
It looks like an original.
you picked up a lithograph in your travels that you love, and a poster that you want to frame. We transfer those to canvas as well, so you don't have the glare of the glass, you don't have the matting, you don't have that poster-esque quality that you have to it sometimes. So transferring to canvas is an option. Costs about the same as regular custom framing.
It's gorgeous.
Which is a deal with us anyway, if you're patient with us, because that's not something we do quickly, but it's something we do well.
This canvas is the same as that canvas. It's just set up differently for the
Yeah,
frame.
really it is.
Okay.
Sure.
And let's talk about some of the benefits of canvas, because you guys have those outside at your shop. Let's talk about location and how can you have those
if you've
out?
been down to breakfast at Priscilla's across the street or at Peaches just down the street, we're directly across from TD Bank at the south end of North Conway Village, and you see on nice days all of the big canvases out there on the lawn, and some of those stay out there all summer long. They don't fade. They're out there in the direct sun.
Very important for ski chalets around here with all those big windows, the skylights. That's something you're going to run into. And a lot of people will even print out little things, and they're red by the end of the summer because that sun just bleaches it right out.
If you look around your vacation house and all the pictures are washed out blue, that's the last color to fade away, and it's not pretty really.
So the canvas is very sun resistant.
Yeah, it is. So they get caught in the rain. People, and we don't worry about it. They get a little bit wet. We wipe them down and bring them in. And
Really? That's the
we've
kind
learned
of
to bring
art
them
I could
in.
have in my house.
Yeah, it's
because I can't have anything. Yeah, I know. I cannot have anything nice in my house, and that something rugged like that
The
would
kids'
work.
Slurpee blows up in the living room.
The balls
no
flying
worries.
around, like, you know, they're playing indoor
Yeah,
ball.
no
and
glass is a
Yeah.
big issue. They weigh almost
Perfect.
nothing. They're
I'm
easy to hang
sold.
on any walls. So there's a lot of
wonderful.
benefits to them. So
Okay, and online, can they find pictures like this and check out more art?
we have, thanks to Debbie in the office has been real good about just adding more and more photographs. I don't know how many we have, but a lot of photos online, and not just local, but and scenery, but also animals or architecture or abstracts, whatever. So framedartoutlet.com just has a ton to select from, and you can buy it right online. And like this brand new piece, if it's not on there, it will be very, very quickly.
Well, I can't imagine
but it's
that
in the
it
store
isn't,
today,
because that's
so,
the winner.
Yeah. But it's so new.
Yeah,
it may
right,
not be
right,
online.
right. I understand
Yeah.
that. Yeah, that's a gorgeous
Yeah.
picture. Now, can we look forward to another photo contest from you guys?
Oh, give me a break, would you? Just give me a minute.
It's a week gone by. Come on, Mike, get on it.
Yeah.
Is it like every year? Is it every 6 months? What do you guys usually?
Such rhythm. We live in the mountains for a slower pace, and
Sure.
we'll have another photo contest on the schedule when it's on the schedule.
when it's ready.
When it's there
There you go.
is the right time to have it
Great.
happen.
And Framed Art Outlet is
yes.
the place.com is the place to find that information.
Yeah.
Well, Mike, did we cover everything?
I think we did.
All right,
Yeah.
good.
If
So-
you want to keep covering everything, find us on Facebook. Which I think
There you
is
go.
Facebook.com/framedart.